Good afternoon, dear students. Yesterday we have studied about life insurance and fire insurance. Today I am going to discuss with you third type of insurance, that is marine insurance. Students, marine insurance is connected to the loss occurred while sea voyage. When goods are traveling through seaway and any type of loss occurred to ship or goods, in such situation compensation received from the insurance company. So marine insurance is connected to the perils of sea. Definition of marine insurance: it is a contract between two parties where one party promises to pay a fixed amount of money to other party on the happening of an event in return of a fixed consideration, that is premium. So students, in case of marine insurance, one party means insurance company promises to pay a fixed amount of money to the other party. Other party means insured at the time of happening of an event. Happening of event means at the time of loss occurred to the ship or to the goods while traveling through sea. In such situation, compensation is paid by insurance company. But insured has to pay some amount of premium to the insurance company. There can be different reasons of losses occurred while traveling through sea, like collision of one ship with another ship, or collision of the ship with any rock, capturing of ship by pirates, loss of goods by stealing. Maybe goods are stolen. Goods can be stolen when they are at the port, or they can be stolen by someone when they are traveling through sea. So here students, if any type of loss occurring while transportation through seaway, in such situation compensation can be received from the insurance company if the insured has taken marine insurance policy. Now students, I will discuss with you different elements of marine insurance policy. Now students, I will discuss with you different types of marine insurance. So students, there can be various types of marine insurance policies. First one is cargo insurance. Cargo means goods which are loaded on the ship and transporting them from one country to another country. When goods are going to be transported through seaway, any mishappening can happen to the goods which are loaded on the ship. So, to protect ourselves from such type of loss, exporters take cargo insurance from the insurance company. After taking cargo insurance, if any loss occurred to the goods, then full compensation receives from the insurance company. So, cargo insurance is connected with the stock loaded in the ship. Second type of marine insurance policy is ship or hull insurance. It means insurance of the ship in which goods are transporting from one place to another. So shipping company can take ship or hull insurance from the insurance company. In that situation, after taking insurance policy, if any mishappening happened to the ship, then full compensation receives from the insurance company. Now, third type of marine insurance policy can be freight insurance. Students, when anyone is transporting their goods through seaway, so that person has to hire the ship from the shipping company. And when goods reached safely to the destination, then only exporter pay freight to the shipping company. Suppose goods are damaged in the way, losses occur to the goods while transportation, if then nothing will be paid by exporter to the insurance company for the freight. So to protect ourselves regarding freight, shipping company can take freight insurance policy. After taking freight insurance policy, if anything wrong is happening to the goods and exporter is not paying freight to the shipping company, then shipping company can charge that freight from the insurance company, because that shipping company has taken freight insurance policy. So three type of policies are included in the marine insurance. First is cargo insurance, means getting the insurance of the stock loaded in the ship. Second is ship or hull insurance. It means insurance of the ship. Third is freight insurance. It means insurance of the freight which is to be paid by exporter to the insurance company. So these are the three different type of marine insurance policies. Now I will discuss with you different elements of marine insurance. So students, first element is marine insurance is a contract of indemnity. Means in case of marine insurance, principle of indemnity is followed. Means compensation will be paid only either for the actual loss or amount of policy, whichever is less. No profit can be earned by the person who is taking insurance policy. Only compensation will be paid for the actual loss. Marine insurance is based on utmost good faith. Principle of utmost good faith is followed. Insured as well as insurer cannot hide anything from each other. Marine insurance is based on principle of insurable interest. Principle of insurable interest is also followed in marine insurance, but insurable interest must be present at the time of loss. It is not compulsory to have interest in the property at the time of taking policy, but insured must have interest at the time of loss. Next is marine insurance is based on proximate cause principle. Principle of proximate cause is implemented in marine insurance policy. It means if losses are going to be occur, it means if loss is caused because of many reasons, then a nearest cause will be considered regarding payment of compensation. Last element of marine insurance is all the essentials of a valid contract are followed. In marine insurance, like free consent, insured must take the policy freely without any pressure. Offer and acceptance, willingly he should accept the offer of insurance company. Lawful consideration, lawful premium should be charged from the insured. Lawful object of the insurance should be lawful. So all the essentials of a valid contract are followed in case of marine insurance policy. So here elements of marine insurance are completed. Students, I have discussed with you all the three type of insurance, that is life insurance, fire insurance and marine insurance. Now I will discuss with you difference between life, fire and marine insurance. The difference is very important and it will clear all your doubts also. So the first one is subject matter. Subject matter of life insurance is human life. Means in case of life insurance, insurance is done for the human life. In case of fire insurance, insurance is done for any physical property or asset like any house, any factory, any shop. So physical property or asset. In case of marine insurance, insurance policy can be taken either for the ship or for cargo or freight. So these are the subject matter of different type of insurance. Next is elements. Students, life insurance is having both the elements, element of protection as well as element of investment. Protection means providing compensation to the family members at the time of loss of the insured. And investment means if the insured is alive at the time of maturity of policy, then he will get the full amount of insurance with interest. That's why in life insurance there is an element of investment also. So two type of elements are working in life insurance. First, protection element, protection from the losses occurred to the life in the form of money, and investment also providing money at the time of maturity of policy with interest. In case of fire insurance, only protection element works. Fire insurance provide protection against the losses occurred due to fire. And marine insurance includes only protection element, because in marine insurance also amount is paid by insurance company only at the time of loss. So protection is given for the losses occurring to the ship or to the cargo or for freight. Next is insurable interest. In case of life insurance, principle of insurable interest is followed, but only at the time of taking policy, not necessary at the time of maturity of the policy. In fire insurance, insurable interest must be present both the time, at the time of taking policy and at the time of loss, both the time. In case of marine insurance, principle of insurable interest is followed, but interest must be present only at the time of loss, not necessary to be have at the time of taking policy. After that, students, next basis of difference is duration. In case of life insurance, duration of the policy is more than 1 year. Generally, the time period is between 5 years to 30 years. In case of fire insurance, time period of insurance policy is usually 1 year. After 1 year, we have to renew the policy. In case of marine insurance, duration of the policy can be 1 year or period of voyage. Suppose period of voyage is 3 months, then policy will be taken only for 3 months. So it depends on the period of voyage, or maximum it can be taken for 1 year. Yes, students. Next basis of difference is indemnity. Life insurance is not a contract of indemnity, because in the principle of indemnity, compensation is paid only for the actual loss. But we cannot measure life in terms of money. So here the life insurance is not a contract of indemnity. Fire insurance is based on the principle of indemnity, because here compensation will be paid only for the actual loss, not more than that. Marine insurance is also a contract of indemnity. Here also compensation is paid only for the actual loss, not more than that. Next is measurement. In case of life insurance, losses cannot be measurable in terms of money. Loss of life cannot be measured in terms of money. In fire insurance, losses can be measurable in terms of money. In marine insurance also, losses can be measurable in terms of money. Next is surrender value. Surrender value means when anyone is breaking the policy before maturity period, so at that time whatever amount is paid by insurance company is called as surrender value. Life insurance has a surrender value. If anyone is breaking the policy before maturity, he will get a percentage of total compensation. So we can say the percentage which insured is receiving is called as surrender value. In case of fire insurance, there is no surrender value. If anyone is breaking the policy before the maturity period, nothing will be paid to the insured. Marine insurance is also don't have any surrender value. Next is policy amount. Life insurance policy can be taken for any amount. There is no restriction regarding maximum amount. Fire insurance policy cannot exceed the value of property. In case of fire insurance, policy can be taken only for the maximum value of property. More than the value of property, policy cannot be taken. In case of marine insurance, policy amount cannot exceed the value of ship or cargo. Next is contingency of risk. In case of life insurance, there is an element of certainty, means it is certain that compensation will be paid by the insurance company either at the death of the insured or at the time of maturity period. Compensation will be paid certainly. In case of fire insurance, it has an element of uncertainty. Yes, in fire insurance, it is not compulsory that losses will occur and compensation will be paid. Losses may occur or may not. In marine insurance also there is a element of uncertainty. It means losses may occur or may not. If there are losses, only then compensation will be paid, otherwise not. Next is medical examination. In case of life insurance, it is compulsory to get medical examination of the insured. In case of fire insurance, no medical examination is required. In case of marine insurance, no medical examination is required. Next is change in premium. In case of life insurance, premium once fixed can't normally be changed. Once premium is decided by the insurance company and every time same premium is paid. It cannot be changed normally. In case of fire insurance, premium can be changed at the time of renewal or after 1 year. Students, in case of fire insurance, if anybody is renewing the policy after the completion of 1 year, if insured is renewing the policy, then in the next year he has to pay less premium as compared to the previous year. So, rate of premium keep on decreasing every year. In case of marine insurance, premium can be changed at the time of renewal of policy. If policy is renewed, then premium will decrease year by year. Students, last basis of difference is partial loss. In case of life insurance, it is never a protection against partial loss because it is taken for the life, and for the life there cannot be partial loss. Either the insured will die or not. So partial loss cannot be there. Compensation will be paid either at the death of the insured or at the maturity of the period. In case of fire insurance, there can be a protection against partial loss. Yes, there is a protection against partial loss. If losses are occurring of less amount, then less compensation will be paid. If losses are occurring for the full amount of policy, then full amount of compensation will be paid. In case of marine insurance, it can be a protection against partial loss. Yes, in case of marine insurance, if there are less losses, partial losses, then partial compensation will be paid. If there are full losses, then full compensation will be paid. So in this way, there can be a protection against partial loss. So students, here the topic difference between life insurance, fire insurance and marine insurance is over. Students, the topic of insurance is completed today. In the insurance topic, we have studied about meaning of insurance, importance of insurance, different type of principles applicable in the insurance, as well as difference between life, fire and marine insurance. So students, if you have any doubt in any of the topic, you can discuss with me right now. Thank you students.